If you're like me and you get frustrated trying to find things in the files section of our Wilson Tips and Tricks group, you will love this. Um, I decided to move all of the files to a Google Drive folder, which is easily searchable, and I'm going to walk you through that right now. This is the folder, and I'm going to share it on Facebook. If I can become an admin, I'll permanently put it like in a place on there that you can easily find it. Down here in this doc is going to answer a lot of your questions and return you to the directions if you forget them. And this one too, and I will come back to it. But right now, I just want to walk you through this. This copyrighted folder is just for me. It's empty right now. You don't have to worry about that. Foundations and Just Words has almost nothing in them. I don't know anything about those, so I can't really, speak to those, but I'm open to feedback or input. Miscellaneous is just a place we put everything that we weren't sure where it went otherwise. And when I say we, I want to say thanks to Nicole Bolos. I'm not sure. Sorry, Nicole, um, who helped me so much through this process. We spent hours um, uploading files, and you'll understand how much work it was when we're done. And then also Brittany Brooks, I think, or Brittany Brooks helped upload files too, and that was a huge help. So it was really awesome. Thank you, ladies. Um, this next file is, or folder is the Wade and Wist. It only has a couple of teacher-made templates in it, and then WRS has the bulk of it. So in WRS, you'll see there are a ton of files. Each one's in a folder, so all of these are self-explanatory. So for every step that there were resources, I put them in folders, or we put them in folders, I should say, Nicole and I. And if they didn't fit in a folder, they're down on the bottom. So you'll see folders for all of the steps there. This folder is loaded with games. Maybe, I don't know if we'll sort them eventually, but anyway, tons of games in there. And well, let me just open that right now because I want to explain how we named things. So if there's a document in there, you'll see this one, you'll see the name of the document and then it says by Melissa Austin. So we put the name of the person who created or shared the document because when I took them off of Facebook, I had to download them to my computer and then we had to upload them. So now they belong to me or Nicole or someone else. So we put your name in it so that people who open that doc and want to know more about it can reach you. And then if it says by that person, they created it. If it says from that person, that means they submitted someone else's creation with permission. So again, you'll see tons of stuff in here, all games in the same spot. And if you want to organize those, you're welcome to it. The high frequency words are listed in both the steps and the high frequency folder, so those resources. Latin is everything you need for, well, I shouldn't say everything you need, but it's all based on the Latin prefixes and suffixes and whatnot. Lesson planning and suggestions, this will really help you. There's plenty in there. Miscellaneous related to WRS, that's where you can find it. Parent communication has very little in it. You'll find more in progress reporting for that. This was not specific to progress reports. So post testing, eventually I'm thinking we'll have stuff in there. We don't right now. Teaching block 1, block 2, and block 3 in general. That's where we put some of those comprehension pieces that people had contributed. Those are all in there. You can explore. You'll figure it out. Third edition has obviously third edition stuff. WRS certification, nothing in there, but sometimes I thought we might need it, and I'll take it out if we don't. And then on the bottom, I put the link to the teletherapy link site because it's such a valuable resource. Let's see, I talked about that, talked about that. Oh, so searching. So when you want to find something in this drive, you can search your whole drive here, but a better way to do it is to go to the trunk. This is called the trunk of the folder that you're in. So right now I'm in the WRS folder. So if I want to search for something in here, say I want something that Michelle Libert, you get it, Michelle made. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to get this drop down because I don't want it to search my whole drive. I want it to search this folder. If you scroll down, you'll see it says search within WRS. That means within this folder. And if I know what kind of file type, I can click that. This isn't going to help you. So this is going to search. Let me just put her in there. Michelle. There she is. And now it's just going to search that folder. So here's everything that Michelle contributed. Thank you, Michelle. And again, I did that by going directly to the folder that I'm in and going down to where it says search within this folder. And then you can see where it's searching, and then I put in my type. I could also put stems in there. Let's see if that pops up anything. So if people called their Latin bases stems, that's where that went. So you can search by anything. If you want to know which of your documents I put in there, or we put in there, here's all the ones I put in. So you can search to find out what we did put in and what we didn't put in. We changed the names of some of the documents if they had Wilson's name in them. And I talked to the lawyer from Wilson and he emailed actually, and he gave me some tips about avoiding copyright, breaking copyright. So I followed that when I uploaded. I just saw a mistake and I'm gonna have to fix that one. But getting back to this, when you open this folder, I think you can star it. Yep, add it to your starred. So that means over here, when you then click on starred, you'll find your favorite folders. But this is the main page, called it Tips and Tricks Resource File, shared by Facebook, obviously. I'm going to go to this now so I don't forget to tell you anything. So there were over 420 files in that group, but Facebook doesn't have folders in there, so that's why we decided to move them. We moved approximately 300 files, and I will get into why we didn't do the other ones later. Talked about navigating the folder. I'm going to put this video here, as soon as I can. To search for a specific file, this gives you the directions again, links right to the folder. Let me know if you have questions. If you have a question about the specific file, though, reach out to the person whose name is in the title because they know about that document. To share a new file after August 1st, I'm hoping to have this done by then. There's going to be a form you can fill out, but you don't have to. You can still do it the old school way, like you used to, just put it in Facebook. However, I'm not on Facebook all the time, and I'm not stalking our Facebook group page. So you'll need to bring it to my attention somehow. But name the document like this. So here's the name of the doc, by, and then your Facebook name if you're the creator. If you're not the creator, you're going to do the name of the doc, from, and then your name, and then with permission, if you got permission from the person who created it. Especially if it's copyrighted, you need to have permission for that. So maybe let me know just make sure you have permission. The best file formats to use are anything Google, anything Microsoft. That's what you can put in. And also PDFs are okay. Those are in there too. The only thing about PDFs is they're not live documents, so they're a picture of the document as it was created. So when a PDF is of a document, when that document was updated, you won't see the updates. So the best way, ideally, is the Google Doc or Sheets. You can always copy the PDF, copy what's in the PDF, and see if you can make it into a Google Doc or a Microsoft Doc. But that's all I can tell you about PDFs. They're just pictures. And then after I upload your document to the Drive folder, I'll send you the link, and you can share that link anywhere you want. You can share it on Facebook. You can do whatever you want with it. And that way, when you share it, if you share it on Facebook, people will go right to the Drive folder every time. So, say I'm looking for something on lesson plans, and I go to the Facebook group, I search lesson plans, I find your where you shared something, click on it, it'll go right to the Drive. I won't have to search the files section of the Facebook group. And like I said, if you don't, I'm not going to see it right away if you don't put it in and tell me. So tell me if you don't see it within a few days. You can also text me or email me, and my email's somewhere in here. Respecting copyright law. So this links to the copyright law that I found online, but also I talked to, like I said, Wilson's attorney, and he said that when you put the name Wilson on a document, it basically says that it implies that Wilson has endorsed your product. So you should try to avoid doing that if you can. But if you do put something in there that could be construed or confused, this disclaimer, throw it on the end of on your doc. That's what they gave me to put in there. Let's see. Oh, when we uploaded your files that had copyrighted material in them and they were editable, I took that out. I took the copyrighted part out. So yes, you will see if you have a uh, lesson plan in there, and it included Wilson sentences and Wilson stories that were photocopied or typed or you know um, photocopied. That's really funny. Anyway, um, I took that out of your presentation. So if you open a presentation and some pieces are missing, you'll have to talk to the person who created it, or go to the your own pages. But I just wanted to be able to upload those templates without breaking copyright when I did it. So you can read through that if you want to, but I pretty much think I said everything else. Permissions. Oh, when I filed, like I said, the documents in the folder now belong to me. I would like to make yours belong to you. So let me know if you have a doc. I think you can just click share and request something, or just email me and let me know which doc you want to have your name be the editor or the owner of that document. I'm thrilled to do that with you because if you make a change to the doc, that way you can just open it up and it's live for everyone that changes. So that would be wonderful if you want to do that. High frequency word lists, I told you they're in two places, and really that's about it. If you notice any errors, let me know. If you have any questions. Nicole, thank you again. And Brittany, it was really a big help. I think you guys are going to love this, and I feel really happy that we could do this for everyone. Thanks for being an awesome part of the Wilson community. I appreciate it.